guys, and welcome to the Tuesday stream. We're back playing a little bit of Kerbal Space Program. I'm on holiday. I am on the south coast of my beautiful country right now, and that means I don't have my normal stuff. Don't let this confuse you. This is all my list of saves here, but they're not real. They're really not real. They're the ones from the Steam update, from the Steam download, and of course, Stream Career has none of my vehicles and stuff like that. So we're going to go play in this stream's sandbox mode. We're going to go do stuff. There is an echo. How bad of an echo? Let me have a look and see what is going on here. We could. Yeah, no, we could have two. No, we've only got one. Maybe I'm in a big room. Maybe the big room. Sad face. Okay, there's not much. How bad of an echo is it? Let me throw my jumper up like Grand Canyon stuff. Are you kidding me? Oh no. Well, welcome to the second echoey stream. Birds loud. Okay, let's sort out birds being loud. That I can sort out very easily. There we go. We just turn them down. Okay, so the things that might be doing. Let me just, because I've got noise suppression on. So let's get rid of the noise suppression and see if that maybe that's better, maybe that's not. We will find out. A bit of stuttering, I'm sure you'll figure it out. Okay, cool, there we go. I hope you can hear millions of me, like actual, not like there is a wall, but there's actually things. Okay, oh well, anyway, you know what, we'll try and figure stuff out. I'm now in the game. Hello, how is everybody doing out there? If we've got a bit of stuttering, I can also probably sort that out as well. Let's see if we can do that with a little bit of bam. Okay, we're just gonna crank this down to 1,000 and hope that it's good enough. We do a little bit of testing of stuff here. Okay, apply. Okay, let's get going. Let's go and explode some stuff. Yeah, actually, you know what? That is a serious drop frame rate there. Okay, we might only have the technologically capabilities to do one mission. If anybody has a mission that they want me to undertake, let me know, and we'll just get going with that. I mean, what else could we possibly do? Let's bring up some OBS in the background so I can see what's going on. Great. Okay, and there was one more thing I needed to do. Turn that off. That would also help. I think this is now the best that I can get. So, yeah, let's do a thing. It's just a thing. We're going to grab. I don't know. What are we going to do here? Kabooms. Let's go make some kabooms. Let's start with a rocket then. We're going to want to have underneath the rocket. You know what? I like one of these. No, it's too small. It's too small. We need something bigger than. Wait a minute. Oh no! I'm on my laptop. I don't have my flag. This is bad. I dislike this. I dislike this a lot. Let's see if I can move this closer to my face and see if that's any better. Hopefully it is. I guess I'm going for this one. I like this one. Blorbs. Okay, we've got a thing. Build a trebuchet. You know what, my friend? I have done many of those in the past. I might end up doing one again at some point. What I think I would like is to have some sort of lightweight to orbit. Let's just see if we can do. What do you reckon the smallest number of parts I can get to orbit is? I reckon it's something about 7. Do we have any advancements on 7? Do you reckon I can do it in under 7 parts? Let's see. That's not the copy key. That's the copy key. Okay, so I mean, like, that's 5 parts already. I am fairly sure if we just got not that engine. Oh, do you want to see something cool that you can do with this Terrier engine? Now, the Terrier engine is a big engine. It does a lot of things. Also, my mouse is kind of glitchy, so if it goes up and down, then there's a thing going on there. Look at the size of that engine compared to this. I don't know, 660 ISP there. I would like to know what happens if we swap it with the Spark engine and see what we've got there. 3,000. Sorry, is that to orbit right there? Is that already to orbit? Are you kidding me? That is amazing. Should we give this a go? Should we? I'm just going to fly this, and we're going to see what it's about. I do feel that maybe, just maybe, the need for the small nose cone might be real. I'm not normally, but probably do it 3 Pro, big tank, big engine. I mean, I don't want to do big. I mean, yeah, you're right. Actually, you know what? We could probably just throw this bore engine underneath, and can we zoom out? Could probably just throw that on. It's 1 bit, right? let's just see what. Okay, how about how light an object can we send to orbit? That might be more of what I'm trying to say here. This is a 1-ton craft. Look at that, 1.08 tons. Let's see if we can go a nice slow launch. Man, trebuchet. It's been a while since I built a trebuchet. Do we want a trebuchet or do we want a rocket-powered catapult? There is a big difference. There is a big difference. I'm going to go with about halfway up my throttle here. My screen is very small right now, so you'll have to forgive anything that I do that is just, you know, because of that. I feel like if I had started off with a bit more of a wait a minute, we've got no SAS control at all. 3, 2, 1, let's go. We need more thrust than that. Okay, do we have vector thrust, vector control? We do have vector control. Okay, do I make it to orbit just like this? I mean, that's the question. Like, now that we're just flying like this, will this be good enough? I don't know. I would like to find out. Whilst we're doing this, after all the confusion, I didn't say hello to people. Let's say hello to Wise, to Landstrider, to SRWB, to Mark, of course, my dude. How you doing? Super Gary Gamer got here first. Trebuchet-assisted rocket launch. Oh, you know what? I mean, that's just one of those spin launch systems, but I like that. Oh my god, wait. Settings. Got a few settings to take care of here. Somewhere down here there is. Let's have a look. If anybody sees camera wobble there, there's that external view camera wobble. I hate it. I literally hate it. Do you know what else I like though? Advanced tweakables. Bam. For those of you who have been wondering where the advanced tweakables option is, here it is. Right there. First level of the menu. Apply. Accept. Go. Resume flight. Hey Stargazer, how you doing? What stars have you been gazing at, if you don't mind me asking? I am an astrophysicist myself, and you know what? I love stars. Particularly this weekend, I was trying to get a picture of the Orion Nebula. It didn't go too well because, you know, we're quite late into the year now, and Orion was going down behind people's houses. It was kind of hard to see what was going on. I got some really nice photos of the moon though, like the actual moon, not the mun. You know what we should try? Do you know what we should try at some point? Maybe we'll do this as a stream. We will get ourselves one of the mods that installs a telescope on the game, right? And then we will just spend an entire stream doing nothing other than watching the Kerbal system roll by. I think that would be pretty cool. Let's zoom in and see what we've got here. We have orbits. A 37-kilometer orbit. You know what? We can do better than that. I would like this to get up. Wait, this is not how. This is old school. What am I doing? Who even looks at the map anymore? Down here we have the maneuver node, but it also tells us all sorts of orbital information. In particular, we've got an apoapsis readout here, and we've got a periapsis readout right here. I obviously very interested in my apoapsis. I want to get that up above the top of the atmosphere. This line here, that's 70 kilometers. We're going to make sure that that goes up to, I don't know, let's say 75, and then I'm going to cut the engine. 60, 70, 71, 72, 73, there we go, right, cut the engine. We're going to coast through. Now, of course, we are losing a little bit of altitude due to the atmospheric drags here, but I think we can live with that. When we get out, the biggest problem, of course, is no engine, no control. I think we can live with it, though. I think it's something that we can just make do with. SAS disengage. Oh, we're out of power. That's it. It's all over. it's all over. Where is my curb net? Why is that not here? Also, look at this. Where's this going? That's horrible. Yeah, where's my curb net? Do we not have a curb net control? So now that I'm out of power, we should just be like dying, right? This is not going to work. Plane that launches a trebuchet, that launches a rocket. I mean, that's pretty cool. So we literally only need to put one more part on this to make it fully viable, and of course that part is a solar panel. Maybe we could put an RTG on instead and put that inside the fuel tank. We use the radiothermal isotope to warm up my fuel. I mean, obviously we don't actually want warmed up fuel because that's horrific. Actually, I mean, we don't mind it if it's warmed up when it gets to the engine, but of course we don't want it warmed up in a tank because that's when it gets like super expandy and stuff. And I don't know about you, but when I'm storing stuff, I don't want it to be expanded. All right, 3, 2, 1. Can we even press the Z button? No. All right. Do you guys want to watch? Do you guys want to watch this tumble and die? I think we're going to watch this tumble and die. Wow! I didn't even know this had a maneuver tool here. This is a completely stock game, by the way. Obviously, I'm not playing on my PC that I normally play on at home, so certain things such as the persistent rotation mod and stuff like that are no longer with us, which, you know, is a little bit sad. I like it when I've lost control to not be able to get control back using the power of the time warp. But, you know, this is where we're at. Let's speed that up a little. Man, can you tell this is a fresh install today? Do not show this again. All right, there we go. I understand that there are problems with going up too high in the time warp. Oh, we're going to go engine first. Of course we're going to go engine first. It's the heavy bit. Okay, so what are we saying, guys? How do we make this rocket even better? Do we want an RTG? Okay, let's get some polls going. Let's get some polls. Ask a question. RTG or solar? Oh, there are explosions coming. There are explosions. Oh, it's gone. Oh no. Wait. Oh, can we? No, it's just got. There's not even something to go back to. Okay, go back to vehicle assembly. Solar. There we go. You can ask the community. Thank you very much, Wipe. Don't forget, if you were enjoying already the explosions, man, that was so fast for the explosions that you can just show your appreciation with a little like. And if you really like what's going on here, you can subscribe, and you'll know when I'm going live next, which of course will be next week. But you know, I do other things during the week. We get ourselves. Okay, so there's the RTG. I mean that looks good. RTG is 100% so forth. Subathon until they release KSP2. You know what? I am so up for KSP2. I am like chomping at the bit, I believe, is the horsey term to use there. Okay, we got a 100% RTG Pro poll so far, so we're going to go with that. We don't need anything else until that, right? That's all we need. A thing. It's lightweight control system. That's all we need. This is great. This is great. I mean, at any point we could strap this to the underside of a plane. Are we going to strap this to the underside of an SSTO? Is that something that we're going to do at the end of this? Again, I don't want to go full throttle. Full throttle, you're going through the air too fast. Drag is like proportional to your speed squared, so the faster you're going, the more drag there is. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff to worry about there. Wait, but we do want to go that fast. Very funny if they didn't have a Linux. You know what? I don't think that would be funny if they didn't have a Linux support. Linux, Linux, however you want to word it. How does the one word, the penguin thing? Oh, Red Kid. Hey, man, I see that, but could you modify your language? We are a family-friendly stream here. So there we go. Line X. You go Line X. Okay, that's cool. I mean, it's one of the things. I mean, how do you pronounce? I say GIF. Do you want to fight me about it? It's only because that was the way. Yeah, no worries, man. No worries. I'd like to say hello and welcome to the stream. Yeah, I pronounce GIF. I understand that there are lots of people that say GIF, and you know, I get that. Ooh. Anybody know what went wrong there? I have no idea what went wrong there. No, we got the electric. No. I still don't know what went wrong there. Let's see if we can turn this around. Are both things in set? Oh, I mean. GIF is a... all right, let's take... I don't know what happened there. I actually don't know what happened there. We're going to revert to the vehicle assembly. Make a present known, but be more polite. Yeah, well, thanks very much, Wise. Thanks very much. Let's try one of these. We're going to get one of these tiny men. Is this now 7 parts? Have I over... Oh, let's see, look at this. We're now 2.8. That's not great. And we're at 9 parts. Oh, this has got too heavy. This has got just like too heavy. Okay, well, I think we're just going to carry on. This is a cool little project, so I am down with it. If you guys like my cool little project here, if you don't, hey, we'll go do something else. Like that? Is this a thing? Wait, the very important, the most important part for any launch like this, grab one of these bad boys and you stick it on the back end tip. No, come here. Well, bad girls, I'm not going to go and gender a launch clamp here. You can make up your own little head cannon for which one it is. We want to get this and turn it about there. Does that look good for you? Looks good for me. I mean, GIF is the graphical I can't actually remember what GIF stands for now. My, how embarrassing. But GIF is a type of a type of cleaning product as far as I am aware. Maybe I'm wrong there. Maybe I'm wrong there. Look at this launch, though. What a profile. I love that. Look at it. Oh, yeah. Look, cinematic camera 12 as well. Oh, that is great. Once we get up to, I don't know, 150, 200 meters per second, I will, of course, be knocking over towards the prograde, but that's it. What that was, an Astro launch there. Quite spectacular. I kind of like the idea of sideways launches. I mean, maybe we could do it with the power of solid rocket boosters at some point. If we make a full-size rocket and then have a whole bunch of solids on one side but not on the other, do you reckon we could get it to like power slide off to the side? Is that something we can do? Stargazer, you're on it, man. We will air launch after this. This will be the thing that we air launch. We're going to stick it to the underside of a plane. Do we make this the control unit though? Do we want to have a plane that kind of like, we'll stick a bunch of stuff on here, and this will be a plane up until it gets to the right height, whereas the plane then flies apart and this comes out. I think that's a good idea. I think that's a great idea. We're going to make a transforming rocket plane. Do people like the idea of a transforming rocket plane? I don't think it's coming back home though. Maybe we could replace this nose cone with the parachute. I did a little like thing over the top. Have you seen the video about Japan's first satellite? They weren't allowed to make rockets that could be used as weapons, said to launch without steering. I have actually watched that. That was a Scott Manley video asking why the Japanese launch at an angle. But yeah, you know, a cockpit. We don't need a cockpit. We've got robots. Who need? Wait. What? I just watched my my pitch kind of swing over a little bit too much there. I don't know whether we're going to make it at this angle, but I'm going to let it happen anyway. That's kind of what my inspiration, you know, Super Gary Gamer, you and me, we think a lot alike here. That was actually my inspiration for the tilt on the launch. Unfortunately, we didn't quite get to where I wanted to be, but it's fine. What I actually needed to do was fire this much faster with some fins, and it would have made it. Hey Cubic, my friend, my man, my buddy. How you doing, mate? How you doing? I hope you're having a good time. Currently down in Torquay. I'm sure you know where it is. Don't talk to me about the microphone. I know. So I think actually what's going on is, wait, should we try something else? It's coming into the settings here. I'm gonna turn up this. Can I turn this up? Can we get a bit more? Apply. Okay. Are we out of fuel? Oh, that's a sad day. Okay. Well, all right. Once we watch this blow up, or a plane split in half and a rocket come out of it, I think that's a good idea. Has this improved my microphone settings even slightly? I've just upped the what's the word I'm looking for here? The we're gonna cancel. We're gonna revert this back to vehicle assembly. I've upped the bit rate. That's the word I'm looking for. Let's end that poll. Thank you very much for your participation in the poll. It has been noted and very grateful. Very grateful. If KSP goes for Steam Deck support, then it will have to run on Linux. Yeah, Linux. What am I looking for? There's no delete key on my keyboard. What is this? Okay, this, and I'm going to take this over to the and this is like a transformer plane, like that, right? We're going to save that, and we're going to grab this. Yeah, so it reorientates. Okay, so this thing is going to orbit, whether it likes to or not. We're going to take it kicking and screaming. By that, I actually mean we're going to grab... actually, you know what? I like the idea of this one. No, that's not the one I want. This one? Should we go with that? Does this look like it will have a good plane attached to the side? I think that's too big. I think this might be too... Look, if I grab an engine and grab this... Yeah, it is. It's too big. I mean, we could work with that. Error. Are we good? What's the error, my friend? What's the error? Okay, so that's not what we're gonna do, but we're getting close. Maybe, like, is there? No, that's not where the narcells live. Aerodynamics. Oh, that's shame, Cubic. That's a shame. Somewhere in here. So we got to make sure that we can get one of those in there as well. Like these two go together, just like that. And somewhere in here, let's go to fuel tanks. Now, what I could do, I am aware that this is an adapter that we can use. But this, oh, I know, it's fine. This is fine because it's got liquid fuel. Okay, that's really good. That's really cool. I've managed to click outside my screen. All right, good. There we go. I think this is a good start. I think that's a great start. time to go. Nobody Twitchi. I said we're going to orbit today. It's true. I passed that place yesterday. Spent 9 hours travelling for a 45-minute uni tour in West London. Oh, cool. Which uni? Which uni? If you don't mind me asking. West London. I reckon you were either King's College, ULA. Yeah, somewhere like that. Probably needed. Super Gary Gamer, that is why you are here, my friend. Thank you so much. You have saved me a moment of embarrassment there. There we go. Pop that in like that. Oh, even better. That's cool. Royal Holloway, good choice. You know what? That's a great choice. I'm all about Royal Holloway. I know a fair few. I say a fair few. I know at least one person that has been to Royal Holloway, so obviously makes me an expert on the subject. Down like that. Okay, already we're starting to look a bit more like an aircraft. I mean, it's not, but we're starting to get there. We're starting to get there. What wing shall I put in it? Do you know what I like to do sometimes? And I know you're going to be like, ew, I'm not sure. Look at this. That one. Like, are we going to space today? Oh, do we do it like this? Oh, do we ornithopter? No, we're not going to ornithopter. I was gonna make a flapping wing, but now that I've actually given it more than a moment's thought, no, we're not. Okay, coupling. I at some point need to figure out how to make a flapping plane in Kerbal. I think that's a thing that needs to happen. I have seen that it can happen. There is a thing that can happen. Who's the guy? Not Bradley, Billy something or other. He used to make a whole bunch of transforming robots and stuff like that. And he made a flapping robot once. That was great. That was great. I've not seen Danny's bees. Oh, I'll be honest with you. I kind of lost track with what Danny was doing. Yeah, they are attached. All right, good. We've got this. It's all right. We can do it. It's a thing. And that one. Okay, this is. It's a pretty far back mass distribution. Maybe we're going to put some extra canards on here. Do you guys like canards? I kind of like canards. I mean, this will fly well. Let's be honest. This will fly well, right? This is... Oh, no, not that one. This over here. It doesn't take... I thought it took extra fuel. I thought this took extra fuel. Few different mechanized creeper crawlies. Oh, dude, that's a great idea. Actually, that is a great idea. When we were doing collaborative warfare, Agonarch kind of not directly. He wasn't like, oh, I'm going to do the insects. But whilst we were doing stuff, he just kept on producing insects, right? And they looked amazing, like so good with his moth and oh yeah, great. Okay, so there's a bunch of advanced winglets and stuff. Let's move on to what else we need now. We're gonna have this guy down here. Oh, we could probably even jettison that. Mark's warning me against the big wing. If this goes wrong, we will almost instantly come back and swap them out. You know me, I like to experiment with some of the crazy ideas here, right? This is what we do here. We find some really bad ideas. They're not going to work. That one's just a little too bad. There we go. That's a bit better. We like to find bad ideas that are not going to work and then try and make them work for a couple of hours. Then when we realise that actually no, it's not going to work, we'll go and do the easy option. But until then, we are stuck here doing the hard option. So one of those that looks pretty good. I kind of like that. And we're going to do the same. Ooh, put a single landing gear wheel under the centre of mass. Or I think that might be asking a bit much of this design. I definitely hear what you're saying. I do definitely both understand and really appreciate what you're saying, but I think what we're going to have to go for instead is something along these lines. Can I like that? Will this? That's not that. This will not work. This will not work. Okay, mostly because I actually want these to be disposable. So let's pull that back off. Let's put. Do you reckon we could put some couplers on here? I've never done this before, but there's no reason why you shouldn't be able to. Like this. Oh look, they work. They beyond work. They work well. Oh. Yeah. I'm sold. It's a winner. I mean, it might not. Is it winnable? I don't know. Let's see if it even. Is this even gonna do stuff? They would decouple with the wings. Yeah, I want well, actually, to begin with, I want them. that, and oh, that's a solid piece back there. So we'll just pull that back, and then we want all the wings to decouple. There's no need to have this like this. Oh, we're gonna do it anyway. Ooh, cancel. We're gonna give this a quick go. Save it, launch it. We need back landing gear. There is a back landing gear. Thanks very much, though, Stargazer. Why such big wings? I thought they look. I'm a guy who appreciates big things in life, you know. Oh, you know what I do also appreciate is some proper staging. Okay, there we go. There's no way this is gonna go wrong. 3, 2, 1, go! Let's see if we can't like straighten out my nose here a little. Oh, too far, back. Okay, we got balance. Do we have balance? No, we don't have balance. Balance is not achieved. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're just gonna fly at the space plane hangar. What could go wrong? Oh, we're airborne. Yeah, I'm just as surprised as you guys are. B. No, that's not how you do your landing. Gear. Okay, so we throw those away. Yeah, we're airborne. Oh, Kraken, please. Kraken, please. I think I got no control here. Maybe some auto strut. But actually, what? 10 out of 10. Would fly again. Can we pull up? Okay, I think we're fine. Shut off the engines. I think we're good. I mean, should we just hold it here? No, we're gonna go. No, wait. How about this? Auto strut, heaviest part. There we go. Look at that. Hey, it's definitely got a little bit of a banana bend to it because of the way I just did that. But we could be worse. Do we have any sort of turn authority? No. Cruise. I think we are cruising. I think we are now cruising. I kind of would really like to get back onto Equatorial. Okay, there we go. No real reason, if I'm to be honest with you. Just that's where I like to be. Well, you wanted to make a plane with flappy wings. It's true. I did want to make a flappy plane, and today we have achieved flappy. Okay, let's. You know what? I feel like we're going to space today, whether we wanted to or not. Space is being achieved. I mean, let's be honest. I did actually want to go to space today. You know what? That's fine. That's really good. We're just gonna go. I mean, to be fair, look, we got this. I could just be like toggle mode. Oh no. Toggle. I tell you what the problem here is. I didn't put any oxidizer on the back. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. And we're off. I will see you guys in space. We say bye-bye plane. Bye-bye. You did very well for what your purpose was. But today we are going to orbit. I mean, I don't know when we're going to make it to orbit, if I'm going to be honest with you. Look at these. We should have attached these elsewhere, I think. Maybe we should have attached these on the other plane. But I feel like we're good. Let's have a look at my. Oh, no. Let's have a look at the information here. I mean, we're already up at an 80 kilometer Apple axis. Let's turn that off. Let's cruise. I'm going to come in and have a look here. Do you reckon we can warp there? I see why. He's playing War Thunder. Did that appear on my thing? No, that didn't appear on my screen. Okay, that's cool. I hope you have a good game, guys. Hope you have a good game. Okay, we got a long way to warp. The problem with being down in the atmosphere like this is it takes a little bit of time. All right, we are up at 70. Do I circularize right now? Do we just go for it right now? I'm gonna do one of these. We're gonna point in roughly the right direction. I'm gonna look at my information here. Go. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with this. Nothing wrong with this at all. 87.5 kilometers ahead. Okay, that might be a little bit too far. Actually, that might be a little bit too far. Can we turn equatorial? Yeah, you know what? War Thunder's just a game that I've never got into. I'm more of a collaborative person than a PvP person. Which, you know, you may have been able to tell by the way that I don't really do that much PvP. Do I want a maneuver telling me when to go circular? Is that a thing we need? I don't know, but we're going to try it. Okay, that looks good. Does that look good to you? Looks good to me. We've got where are we going with this? we've got all the fuel. I was asked to land on the moon, right? Should we go land on the moon? Let's go land on the moon. Set as target. Okay, I could probably just go now. Can I just go now? Close. There we go. We can just go then. Yeah, let's just go then. Literally all your friends have been playing War Thunder recently, but we got exams, so decided not to. It's a good plan, Cubic. It's a good plan. I don't know about you, but I've got my May exams coming up. They're like my proper end of semester ones as well. So yeah, I've not been getting a lot of gaming done, but I've been getting a fair bit done. Okay, we are close enough that I can't press the SAS button here. Pretty good idea for 9-year-old you. It is a very good idea. If you have any other ideas that you wish to see me enact, just, let me know and I will act upon them. We're going to start our burn time in 35 minutes. It's alright, buddy. I am 39, so, there we go. That's a big difference there. But we run the full gamut of ages here. I think me and Landstrider quite comfortably take the old man badge. I think you might be one of the youngest, but don't take me on that, because I never know how old anybody is, apart from the people that I've been talking to for a long time. So I know roughly how old Cubic is, for instance, Wise and Mark, and people like that. Cubic's like, wow, I'm double your age, and I'm like, wow, I'm double your age, Cubic. Okay, I think we did a circle. Has a circle been achieved? I feel like a circle has been achieved. Let's point down towards the blue thing over here. We're going to bring this down. Did you see how easy that was to get to the moon, though? I mean, that's a top tier play. Top tier play. Oh, thank you very much for the subscribe, Stargazer. I appreciate that very much. Do you know what else I would appreciate? If you took the moment right now, as you have been enjoying my stream for a little while, just to hit that nice little like button there. It lets the lets the algorithm know what is going on. That indeed I am a person who knows how to play the game. Oh no! Well, I mean, I say that. That I'm indeed a person who knows how to play the game, and it's worth people who like Kerbal watching my stuff. Can we get an impactor? Can we? Well, no, not like that. Okay, we'll just do it. I think you did when you joined. Thank you very much. Huge appreciation going out to you and everybody who has taken part. Right, let's add that maneuver and pull this down. Whoop! Oh yeah. Am I going to be able to do this without running out of fuel? You know what? I am going to be able to do this without running out of fuel. Am I going to be able to land without running out of fuel? That is, of course, the supreme question there. Have I just reloaded my chat window? I have. I've totally lost access to my chat window. Are you guys over here? I sure hope so. Yeah, there we go. Cool. Great. I think we're going to do this. We're going to land... I don't like landing on the night side of the moon. Do you guys like me landing on the daytime side of the moon? I really prefer daytime. So we're going to add a maneuver. We're going to bring this down until we're pretty much scraping the surface of the moon. So, something like that. And then from here, I'm going to put... It's got a bit busy. Can I add another maneuver and see... That's very busy all of a sudden. And see if we can't bring this down. I've got a feeling this might be the end of my fuel at that point. But we're going to find out. We're going to find out. I could easily impact the moon. But we would like to not impact. We would like to land if possible. I don't know whether we can or not. The fuel restraints might be a bit much. Even though you're 9, you're 4 or 5 foot tall. I am a giant. I am a 6'4" person. I'm quite skinny with it though, so you wouldn't know it to look at me. Okay, we're in orbit of the moon. In fact, look, here we are, back here. So just to tell you how to read this, we've got ourselves. This is where I go if I don't do anything. This dotted line is where I go if I do this maneuver load, and the yellow line is my orbit. That would be if the moon wasn't there. Okay, so that's how that works. And 3, 2, 1. We're gonna get ourselves in a circular orbit. Well, we're not going for circular orbits. I am tall for 39. It's true. I am very tall. Most people my age are much shorter. All the tall people died in horrific decapitation accidents. I've managed to make my way through life by just ducking a lot, I'm going to take that one. Does that look good to you guys? Looks pretty good to me. We've got 900 Delta V's left. Add maneuver and pull this back. Yeah, I think this is good. And then we just stop. Over there. We just stop, right? That's all that needs. I think we're going to have a slightly too high velocity impact. I don't know about you guys, but I think that's going to be a lot. That is going to be just a little too much. Press the button again. Where are we? Hello! I'm this tiny little rocket out here. This tiny little rocket has done a lot of stuff. Do you know the song "The Rubber Man"? I don't know it. I don't know it. I'm afraid. I'm very much into techno. So a lot of these tunes that people say, I'm afraid I just don't know. All right, here we go. Where's the moon? No, that's Kerbal. Where's the moon? There it is. That's where we're going. That's the thing. You have a friend who's 195. Wow, dude, that is ridiculous. I'm gonna have to just quick. I know that is much taller than I am. Well, not much taller, but a fair bit taller than I am. Let me just get this circularization going here, and I will just go double check what 6'4" is in centimeters, because I should know this. This is my own height. I should know it. CM Google, tell me. It tells me 193. Okay, yeah, wow, that's tall. I've got one person on my. Oh no, we are crashing into that crater. I've got one person who is taller than me in my university. It's really weird. So I've gone through my entire life, ever so slightly, having my head tilted down to talk to people. Right? You know, I put my nose a little bit at the floor because that's where everybody is. Apart from this one guy who I talked to him and I'm looking up a little bit, and it's weird. It really messes with me. 1.8, but that's what Meta tells me when you play VR. Okay, I mean 1.8 is like pretty standard human size, I think. Yeah. Anyway, what are we doing? We're in blackout. Help! I can't see nothing. Look, here it is. You see the outline of the rocket, just like that. We're not going to wait here. What we're going to do is come around to here, and we're going to see if we can have a low velocity impact, as just has been suggested by Super Gary Gamer. A low velocity impact is indeed a landing, so we're going to try and go for that. You know, at 6'4" and a bit, he probably does actually need to duck. I need to duck quite often going through door frames, especially in older builds, places that are quite old. Yeah, they really want to like take my hair off, give me a good scalping. Like it's a. I'm fairly sure that I've got a slightly tougher top of the skull than most people normally do, just because I've smacked myself in the head so many times with door handles, or like being overly exuberant walking through a doorway and stuff like that. Okay, where do you reckon we're going to land this bad boy? I mean, do we land it on that side over there? Is that a thing we do? We can bring in a little bit. That's cool. He has 1 inch of clearance at school. Yeah, and the thing is, if he's walking with any sort of speed, you know, like humans go up and down as we walk, right? Yeah, that's what you got to watch out for. There's one time I remember I was at a party, I had a little bit to drink, and someone called me through to the kitchen, and I just got up and ran through, and literally as I pushed up on my way in through the door, I slammed my head like. Whew, I'm surprised I remember it. I hit my head so hard, right? It proper knocked me on the floor, and I was like, wow. So watch out for that if you're tall. You know, that's something to watch out for. Okay, are we about to do a landing here? Okay, I think we're about to do a landing here, and I'm going to need another mission. Talk amongst yourselves, come up with a good plan, and we'll go and do a go and do another sandbox mission. I'm always up for doing crazy sandbox missions, unless of course I'm doing crazy career mode missions. Then suddenly I don't care about sandbox at all at that point. We got career mode to worry about. Going very fast, we've got a little bit of fuel surplus compared to the speed that we're going. So if I manage to make a perfect, let's F5 this. If I make a perfect suicide burn, we can land it. Well, it doesn't need to be perfect; it just needs to be pretty good. But am I going to be able to do that? I don't know. How far down are we? We're getting pretty close. Pretty close. Your granddad was barely 155, so his cellar is like 170. Man, I would actually have to be like crawling through. Well, obviously not crawling, but I would be pretty tight pretty tight to the floor. I can't believe that this microphone is so terrible. Did the microphone get any better when I changed it? Wise, have a good sleep, my friend. Have a good sleep. I should probably try and slow down. We gonna do it? Is this gonna work? Are we gonna be fine here? I think we might be. I think we might be. It's just quiet. Let's see if I can. Oh, did that mute me? I don't know whether that muted me or not. I don't know. If it's quiet, I can definitely do stuff about that. Oh. 4, 3, 2. Oh. Low velocity impact. Oh my god. Woo! Look at that. So it is for me currently 10 to 8 in the evening. I say most of us, this is not even true. For a few people here, we are Ukasian, British people, but I have a lot of followers across most of Europe, and then we have Landstrider and who else is American here? I can't remember exactly who else is American here, but yeah, there's people. It's still bright outside. That is cool. How about this mission, though, guys? How about this mission? I'm gonna quick save it. Huh, that's good. That's good. All right, off we go. Can I just go? Can't be leaving space junk just lying around, right? So we now point at the floor. We go, thank you very much, little... Oh, no, little rocket isn't going to actually be able to slow himself, speed himself down fast enough. But that's cool. Okay, so what's the next idea, guys? What are we going to do? I mean, we could obviously go literally anywhere. Shall I have a look up here and be like, hey, I want to create an alarm. No, we want to see what's going on. Don't do it. Don't do it. Boom. No, I'm not allowed to look at my junk over there, but there's explosions to be had. Are there any more? Yeah! Why wouldn't it let me look at those raw? What's up with this? But there we go. Keep your moon tidy, guys. Keep your moon tidy. No, it was good. It was good. The explosions were necessary. Well, not necessary. They're just good. Okay, create an alarm. Let's go. I would like to not be here. Let's go to Space Center and do it. What's everybody's favorite planet? What's everybody's favorite planet? Look at this. We've got Transformer plane stuff. Let's recover that. Yeah, great. All right, nice. I wanted to look down here. Where are you? Here, create an alarm. I like Moho. I think Moho is possibly one of the big yellow one. I mean, okay. Let's stop what we're doing here. I mean, I was talking Kerbal, Super Gary Gamer, but you know what? Can I set up a new poll? Is this a thing that I can do here? Oh man, this is gonna take me a while to. What comes after Venus, guys? I don't know what planet's after Venus. Oh, I can only make 4 poll questions. That's kind of I'm not about that, if I'm to be honest with you. I wish that could have been better. Did that go? Did that happen? There we go. All right, brilliant. Let's argue about it, guys. Let's argue about it. Okay, we're gonna go to the blue one. Not the blue one. The yellow one. Oh, I really wish it would let me put that on top. Well, in fact, let's do this. We've got one of those. Who are we sending? I think we know who we're sending, right? Who else would we be sending? Let's just double check. Yeah, he's there. That's good. That's fine. So we get one of these, and we slam it down like that. Okay. I mean, what more do we? I mean, we don't even need the QBE. No, the big yellow one in the middle. You know. Let's get. I mean. I don't use ion engines much. Should we use an ion engine? Like, can we do it here? Xenon container? Can we do this? I tend not to use ion engines for times reasons. They're quite slow. But as we've only got this on the go, I think we should totally be able to do this. Look at that. Great. Okay, so now I want to... Wait, I'm on my way down here. Electrical... These guys, no, maybe we'll have the stove. Oh, that's pretty big. That's pretty big. Maybe we don't want to do that one. What about you? That's also pretty big. I mean, I kind of like the way that looks. Extend those out. Ooh, yeah. Oh, how are you guys feeling about this? I think that's very nice, actually. Let's go with this. Let's go with this. It will look horrific when we're like getting ready to fly it or whatever, but I think on the way up. But yeah. You like Val? Have yet to get there though. You know what? I haven't been to Val either. In fact, I don't think I've ever been to Val. That might be a thing we have to do. Might be a thing we have to do at some point. Okay, so we have got ourselves an ion engine here. I think the only way to follow up an ion engine, of course. Wait, where is the thing that I am looking for, please? I've lost it. I've lost. I lost the plot, guys. Okay, what are those? We're going to need a decoupler, of course. Let's remember each stage needs a decoupler. I don't know why. Like recently, I've been very lax with my decouplers. There have been a couple of times where I've been like, oh, now I'm stuck with this here. Is that this top engine? Is that only got 100? It's because of all the power, right? Yeah. Just gonna slightly rearrange what's going on here. I think we can do better. I think we can do better. Is that better? No, it's not that much better. We've not even begun to think about the Kerbal itself. This might be a fly in my particular ointment. I mean, who's letting the flies in the medicine cabinet, really? Who even let that happen? And then from there, can we go? Because we're going to be very close to the warm thing, so we don't actually need that many solar panels. So if I was to do this and surround it out, I mean, this is a very expensive trip. Wait, have I got it the wrong way round? No, that's right. I don't know why this isn't going quite as well as I thought it would, but you know what? I feel like we haven't seen it all episode. We should probably go for a how am I going to say, signature part arrangement here. Those of you that know, you already know, but those of you who don't know, watch this magic. You over here, yeah, we'll go with the part ones. Oh, isn't it just nice? Isn't it what? Enjoy the 14th away rate. Well, you know. I would like, where is it? Aerodynamics, nose cones. If we could go one that way, hop, and we grab that and go one this way. I can't get it right. There we go, that way. All right, look at that. Donut designs. Let's go. All right, yeah. I would like one of these. We are going to the sun. I've never done it. Well, it's not that I've never done it. It's been a while since I've done it. Bottom decoupler needs to come down. I still can't get over the fact that it's only given us 53 delts when it very much should be more. It's got an enable crossfeed. Is that better? Yeah, there we go. All right, that's one of the things that was going wrong there. We're going wrong, yo. Okay, that's a little bit better. 2,400. It's still not quite what I was expecting. Do I have? No, I do not have any sub. Of course, I don't have any sub assemblies. We're on a fresh install. Why would there be sub assemblies here? 1.2. Oh, we've already got that. Wait, why didn't you stop me? Oh, what was I doing there? We're gonna widen this out. We're gonna come to a 2-meter beast. Absolute beast. I mean, this isn't the beastiest beast we could beast. There is definitely more beasting to be had if we wanted to. But I've very rarely found the need for the super large part. Says that. Can we over there? Yeah, that will do. That will do. Thank you. Then if we put that down there, look at that 5. I don't have it, do I? So normally when we're playing, I've got a mod installed that gives me a Delta V map. If you search KSP Delta V map, you can find yourself a nice little map, believe believe it or not, that tells you how much it costs to get to different places. And I just needed to know roughly how much it would cost me to get to the sun. I feel like it's not going to cost too much. I feel like it's something we can do. You know what? I'm going to put these up here. I'm going to take a copy of that. Yeah. Actually, do I want to copy it? I'm sure once that I was able to... No, that's copying. I've done this once before. Took the mainsail off the bottom here before I actually stuck the rest on. It was something that confused me at the time, and is confusing me again now. So let's not even try. Let's not even go there, my friends. I want one of these. Well, I say one of these. I actually want 6. Is this 6 of them? That's 6 of them. Okay. And we throw that on top. Will this be enough? I sure hope so. I got the wrong thing. Oh, look at that. Control Z. Thank you. Oh, we could go to Eve. We might do an Eve flyby if that's appropriate. You know, I've only in sandbox have I managed to land on Eve well. Every career mode that I've gone to Eve, it's gone pretty bad. Pretty bad. I always manage to get something down on the floor, but it's generally not something that actually can return signals or data or anything interesting, which is a shame. It's a shame. Kind of one of the few Kerbal credentials that I'm properly lacking in. It turns out. Left over there like that. Does that look good? I mean, it kind of looks good. To, what have I got on the? Look at my staging. Look at my staging. What am I even moving here? No. What have I done? I don't know if that's right. Okay, these are the outside engines. We put those down as well. Okay, that should now be. No, that's not right. You. Okay, 7,000. Is this getting on for right? Is this how much we need, or do we need more? Because I could easily put more into stage down, but I think this might be good. Why is this so bad? This one right here is so bad. ISP 100. Burn time is pretty remarkable, but for only 700 delta V, I'm not surprised that it's so bad. I don't think a fairing would help, but thank you for the suggestion. I always appreciate suggestions. A smaller xenon canister? Would that work? Would that? Okay, let's try it. So we got what was it? 700? 716. Can we make it better by making it lighter? Oh, I don't want to do this, but we're going to do it anyway. Okay, scroll up, scroll. No, won't let me scroll up. Xenon canister. Remind me to change my root part at some point, so the next time we do this, we're not messing around like this. In fact, let's do that right now, shall we? Do you know? There we go. Reroute. We go from you to. Oh, I can't. I literally can't. Can I cancel? Have I soft locked my game? Have I soft locked my game? Okay, alright, we're good. Can I? Alright, I got away. It's good, it's fine, it's all good. We're good. Okay, let's put that in there, and let's put these around. 180. Okay, so that is indeed much less. It makes sense, but I was wondering whether the weight savings would make... Okay, so we're going to make the xenon engine the root part. Okay, that's cool. We can live with that. I mean, I can live with that. Can you guys live with that? We're going to stop mucking about with it now, I think. Let's go nuts. We could send 4. I only want to send 1. We could add more. We could add a lot more. Like this. I mean, how many thousands do we want? That's the question. Alright, let's stop mucking about. Let's get ready to go. You ready to go? I'm ready to go. I think... what was the name of the craft that's currently down at the sun? Is it Beppe Colombo? No, that's the Mercury mission. Reached out, touched the star. I can't remember what it's called. I was so into the mission as well. Anyway, Sun Grazer. We'll keep that. We'll keep that. Parker's so... Dude, we'll call this Parker's Pride. Parker's Pride? Close. Close. Pride. Thanks very much. Not Starship, but I am super into Starship as well. It's a great mission doing wonderful things. Well, I mean, it's not a mission, but... put Jeb in the seat. There we go. Alright, Jeb. We're going to go see if you burn up in the sun. I don't remember putting enough space tape on this to hold it together properly, so we'll see what's going on. Obviously, what we want to do is right-click here and go aim camera. Okay, I can fly this on controls, so we're going to just watch poor old Jeb here. 3. Oh wait. Oh wait. We need to put a docking port on this, so I've got a control from here. Yeah. Okay. All right, we have a small problem. It's not an unsolvable problem, but it's a problem that we're just going to go quickly fix here. I suppose it would behove us to put down a where? This guy. It's my favourite probe, if I'm to be honest with you. This one. I feel like it does it all without costing too much. You know, like this, like that, like this. Okay, put Jebediah in the scene. For one of the few times we actually physically have to put Jeb in it. Normally, Jeb's like, "Yep, I volunteer," but even this time, he knew what was up. He knows what was up. Okay, so we have an upward-facing probe control. I am about that. Okay, I'm gonna click on Jeb. We're gonna go. Where are you? Aim camera. 3, 2, 1. Blast! Okay, doing good, doing fine, cutting through the atmosphere. Am I going to do anything other than point straight upwards? Let's just quickly have a look where we are in relation to... You know what, I could. I really could. We could probably have waited just a little bit longer. Revert flight to launch. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to show you guys a new way of leaving. So I'm going to come out here. I'm going to focus on Kerbin rather than on Parker's Pride. And because I zoom out and have a look, right, I can see that my orbit is going that way and this way. But more importantly, if I zoom in close enough, it's kind of like a straight line. So much maths is that way. It's kind of like a straight line. So over here, what I want is sunset. Of course it's sunset. We're going to put ourselves over at the sunset line. So that now, when I just point myself directly upwards, such as we are now, there's the sun. We're traveling that way. So traveling upwards should take all the speed away from us, right? That's what I want. That's what I need, and that is how we're going to blast our way through the atmosphere. 3, 2, 1. Jebediah Kerbal on his way to new sights and new frontiers, doing the things no Kerbal has ever done before, because he wouldn't let anybody else sit in the seat. Okay, is he going to actually make it through the atmosphere before the atmospheric heating becomes just a little bit too much? I don't know. Also, it's a bit loud in my ears. How is the game noises for you guys? Are they too loud for him, or I'm just going to ease that down a little bit more. Hopefully, it is good for you. We're about to lose. Ooh, shadows went weird. We're about to lose any atmospheric drag, though. Let's put this up. Yeah, I think we're going to make it. That's it. Ooh. Maybe I spoke too soon. Who knows? Helmet off. No, he's alright. We need him to survive the... Ooh, I don't know, guys. I don't know. Is he gonna make it? I feel like he's gonna make it. We're just gonna leave this to do... Wait, when do I need to stage? Not yet. I feel like we're gonna be fine. Burning our way up and out. Yeah, this is great. Look, he's only slightly orange. He's only slightly orange. That bar going across is only a little bit there. We don't really have to worry about it that much, do we? Okay, so far so good. We've left the atmosphere. We still haven't even done a stage at this point. I think that is amazing. Let's just pull ourselves out of here. Yeah, look at that. That is great. I'm going to reset my camera. Oh, and we're going to drop the stage. great. But I think I might do something that I do with my other game. We're going to come into the settings. We're going to scroll down just a little bit here. We're going to look for the ambient light boost, and I'm just going to turn that like 38%, something like that. Resume that flight. Now we can see the backside of the rocket, which I know it's not the most like realistic, but like look at this guy. Does he look like he cares about realism? Is he a man who is after realism above all else? No, I think he's a guy who just wants to get where he's going. Can we turn the lights on? Yeah, I love this. It's one of my favourite things about these new suits. If you turn the lights on, they light up. I know, crazy. Groundbreaking stuff, right? But that's life right there. Okay, so we're not quite leaving on the perfect... Ooh, we're nearly there, just with my launch vessel. That's cray. Actual cray. Rocket rolls out, jumps into the seat for the intended crew. I know, right? The worst one, the ones that really annoy me, annoy might not be the right word, but the ones that get my goat, are when you're trying to send a rescue mission out and there's Jeb sat in the seat that you wanted to be empty, being like, hi, and I know, my friend, if you could, not, please. I would be very happy about that. Okay, so far in our poll, if you guys haven't voted in the poll, just have a look. We are trying to determine the favourite planet in the whole solar system. So far, Venus is winning the inside one. I'm just going to leave it there for a little bit longer, see if we get any more votes. I mean, Earth is pretty cool, but it looks like Venus is winning there. Mercury, no votes. A little bit sad about Mercury getting no votes. Okay, I think... No, let's see what's going on in the game. Let's see what's going on in the game. Will that go back to Kerbin? I'm going to tell you now, no, it's not going back to Kerbin. Let's come over here. Warp outside. I meant to press M. Bye, Kerbin! Whoa! What, that Minmus! That was cool. That was cool. Joel Kerman survived re-entry at 1,400 meters per second. I think most Kerbals can... survive anywhere up to 2 kilometers going through the 2 kilometers per second going through the atmosphere. Venus is indeed winning the poll right now. I mean, let's be honest. Venus is a cool planet. I mean, it's not. It's really, really hot. It's hotter than Mercury, the planet that is closer to the sun than it. Greenhouse gases, they're a thing. But yeah, that's why people are like, okay, we're going to end that poll. I'm going to take that one. I'm going to open a new poll. Will it let me open a new poll? Not until it's made that one. Okay, cool. Outer planets. Oh, I can't talk and type. What is this? I've lost my abilities. Jupiter, Saturn, Neptune, Uranus. And I refuse to call it Uranus. Neptune. I went to an ESA site a little while back. Told you guys all about it. And there, people were like, you could see the dissonance on people as they were trying to not call it Uranus, but also call it Uranus. It was kind of funny. I found it kind of funny anyway. All right, with pointing a retrograde, we are going to bring ourselves down. I mean, what is the closest we can get to the sun without burning up, do you reckon? What is that number? Do we have a number? Does anybody know? I don't know. I literally have no idea. 3.8? Maybe? There's no steering on the rocket. There's no steering at all on the rocket. Okay, I can take this. You misclicked. Oh no. Someone misclicked. That's terrible. That's terrible. Can you change your... I don't know if you can change your polls. I have no idea. I'll be honest, I don't normally sit the other side of it. Aim for Neptune and hit the one above it. What, Uranus? You hit Uranus? Don't worry, Mark. We're going to do the minor planets afterwards. We're just gonna see where this goes. At the end of this, we'll then put Venus, the winner of this one, and the winner of the minor planets up against each other. Now, I'm not sure I can name 4 minor planets. I can definitely name 3 minor planets. Yeah, no, I can name 4. Don't worry. I'm good. I'm good. We can name. I need someone else to vote. We cannot have this tie. If you have not voted in your favorite outer planet, please come along and to show me your love. Which ones are you super after? Wait. Why are we turning? How are we turning? Turning? We've practically barely moved. How is this a thing? What happened? We were just facing a single direction, and now we're not. I don't get it. I have no idea. I have no idea at all. I mean, it seems to be trying, right? It's definitely trying. Do you reckon we could get Jeb out to just kind of like knock it around into the right direction? Is that a thing we could do? Is that a thing we could do? I mean, as it is, I'm gonna stop and turn. Oh no, we've got a tie. We've got a tie. We can't do this. We can't do this. Even if we take cubics, you know, yeah. Actually, no, yeah. If we take cubics away from Uranus, put it on Neptune, it's still Saturn or Neptune. The person I would ask is asleep. That's unfortunate. Thank you, Super Gary Gamer. Thank you. I feel so loved. Right, we're facing backwards. Let's do it. I mean, can we get closer than 1,000,000 meters? Is that a thing we can even do? I don't know. It's a shame we need to leave that poll up for just a little bit longer. Just the littlest bit longer. We've got 6 viewers and 6 votes though. That's a shame. I think I am going to set the tiebreaker and go for Saturn. Out of Saturn or Neptune, as it turns out, we'll go for Saturn. Saturn's a great planet, by the way. If you guys haven't looked at it through a telescope, that's good. Okay, minor planets. Pluto. Ceres. Vesta. Oh, I knew which one it was before when I was typing. I'm going to do Makemake. Eros. There's like 150 minor planets. Did you guys know that? 150. That's why we can't really have Pluto being a planet, because, like, do you really want 150 things to try and remember? I'm going to go with Eros, but I don't think anybody else is going to know what it is. Okay, ask the community. Go. Let's see what people say about this. I'm actually going to be very, very intrigued to see whether anybody picks anything other than the well-known one. If you would like to know what the other planets are, I would... do you know that due to its elliptical orbit, Pluto is sometimes closer to the Sun than Earth? It's not really due to its I think you might need to recheck that one, Mark. It comes closer. It comes closer than Neptune, not the Earth. So yeah, let's talk about Pluto. Everybody knows Pluto. It's out past Neptune. It's 150 AU away. You get the distance from the Sun to the Earth, right? That's one astronomical unit. Maths works out a lot better if you just take that as one. Pluto is 150 times that distance away. 150 times. It's way out there. Between Mars and Jupiter, you might have heard of this thing called the asteroid belt. Okay. Now, if you were a Victorian back in the day and you were learning your planets, you would learn Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Ceres, Jupiter, blah blah blah, right? Because Ceres is the largest of the asteroids. It is a huge thing. Well, it's only about 500 kilometers across, but it's pretty huge as minor planets go. You may remember it from The Expanse. The Ceres was the mining colony that people were all about there. That was pretty good. Vesta is the same place as Ceres, pretty much. It's in similar orbit. But where Ceres is made out of ice, so Ceres is basically a snowball. Vesta is the ancient core of a planet ripped to shreds by the gravitational influence of Jupiter. Yeah. It's much like Psyche, which is mostly metal, and everyone's sending missions to because everyone wants to claim the metal. Same is true for Vesta. It's by far the biggest lump of metal out there. Look up Vestoids. They're a type of asteroid that meteorite that slams into the Earth quite often. They all come from Vesta and Vesta type asteroids. What was the other one I wrote down? Eros. It's further out than Pluto. It's bigger. It's about the same size as Pluto. Sorry, it might be. It's not got as much going on as Pluto has. So Pluto, as you may or may not know, is not just a single. It's not just a single planet out there. Next to Pluto, you've got Charon. Said like the name. It's spelt like the was it Greek or Roman? Yeah, I think it was Greek. The Greek god of the afterlife. The guy on the rowboat that took you across the river Styx. That guy was called Charon, right? Charon, Charon, in Greek. But the guy who discovered Pluto, or at least Pluto has 5 moons, well, 4 moons. Charon is the other, was one of the moons, and then there's 4 others that I can't. I think Nyx is another one. And yeah, look up Pluto. Literally, just write moons of Pluto into Google, and you'll get a lovely picture that shows all of them. They even had Charon in ancient Greek. Yeah, that's the one, man. That's the one. Okay, let's end this poll. How are we doing? Okay, so we have got the final poll, the poll of polls. Let me do polls. So we have got. Let's put the Venus, Saturn, Ceres. Great planet. I'm so glad you guys are about Ceres. And you know what? I'm gonna throw. Was it Neptune or Uranus? Neptune. I'm gonna throw Neptune in there because of the miscount. Let's go with that. All right. Vote now, my friends. The planet of planets. Which planet reigns supreme in this place that we call solar system? Yeah. Anyway. Only pick Ceres because you kind of heard of it. Yeah, I mean, that's cool. I mean, honestly, that's the only reason I know of Ceres. I like stand for Ceres because it's the one that I heard about whilst the whole Pluto thing was going down, and I was like, well, we used to think Ceres was a planet. What do people care about? Yeah, like, I got really irate about it, actually. Are we crashing into the sun yet? We're not crashing into the sun yet. That's a shame. Kind of wanted to. Do you guys want to crash into the sun? Hey, C. Hines, dude, did you pop up earlier and I didn't? Yeah, you did pop up earlier and I didn't acknowledge you. Hey, right, mate, how's it going? Hope you're having a good time. They put Pluto down. Like, no, they reclassified him. Her, it. I don't know. We anthropomorphizing planets now. Yeah, it's the thing is, like, so Pluto is now part of the group called the Trans-Neptunian objects, right? So you go out past Neptune, which is technically like the last planet, right? Neptune's like way out there. And you get to something that's very much like another asteroid belt. It's called the Kuiper Belt. Kuiper Belt? I know. I learned to say Kuiper, but since then I've met lots of people like, no, it's Kuiper Belt. And out there is where a lot of the comets come from. So we've got asteroids are like rocky potatoes, right? You all know what an asteroid. If I say asteroid, you all think of this lump of rock in space, and that is exactly what you should be thinking about. When I say the word comet, a lot of you will just think about this bright streak across the sky. That's fine. That's cool. It's a good idea. But comets and asteroids are very, very similar to each other, apart from where asteroids are made out of silicate rocks. You know, you go and pick up a rock outside. It's a silicate rock. Or a magnesium, you know, whatever. Let's not get bogged down in the details here. Asteroids are made out of rocks, and comets are made out of ices. And Now, the ice might not necessarily be frozen water and stuff. Interstellar asteroids, like, we don't know what the interstellar stuffs were made out of, so we don't really know. Comet, asteroid made of ice. Landstrider nailed it. Like that's it. And so Pluto is so Ceres is the biggest asteroid, and thus we all are like, hey, it's a planet, right? Pluto is the Ceres of the Kuiper Belt, right? Kuiper Belt. Okay, cool. To be fair, Mark, you guys are probably saying it much better. Like, I can't say Huygens to save my life, you know. Is gas Well, yeah. I mean, the thing is, when you freeze a gas, you get an ice. You know, like that's the thing. I mean, technically, rocks are silicon ice, right? You know, we've frozen silicon. Boom, it's an ice. But we as humans have this kind of line between volatiles and non-volatile. Again, that's kind of a weird phrase that we've all just made up, right? Yeah. Well, there we go. Welcome to Science with Twitchi. I will sit here and wax lyrical about all this stuff for many times. No methane. Methane is also nice. Ice in this case is a matter state. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, it's one of those things that's really hard when. Oh, sorry, moving my microphone around. When you start digging down into the details, you really just realize that it's this weird word, and it's much better just to talk about what you're trying to classify rather than the classification itself. You know, like, yeah, there's a lot of things that I've had to just kind of deal with like that. Oh, am I thrusting? I was thrusting. I've just had to learn to deal with like that in science. You know, like there's a great deal of stuff that I'm just like. Sorry, I'm really trying to stop this spin round, but I don't think it's going to work. You just have to deal with the fact that someone at some point made a very bad decision when they were naming things. Okay, do we think we can get down to the sun perhaps first? Then it would melt to come close to the sun. Yes, like almost all comets melt when they get closer. So the big tail that you see off of comets is indeed the melting as they get close to the sun. Okay, I want to be pointed forwards so that when we get down to the bottom, we're pointed backward. Oh, I could have time warped to stop myself turning. I didn't even think about that. When you say ice, most think of water solid state. Yeah. I hear what you're saying, Landstrider. It's yeah. Okay, cool. Right. So far, is Venus winning the poll? Let's have a look. Venus, Saturn and Neptune all tied at the moment. Has everybody? 7 votes are cast. Oh my gosh, am I going to actually have to do it? Edinburgh. Yeah. But the thing is, like, that's very almost Americanisms. Hearing Edinburgh is yeah. Well, I mean, no, Edinburgh is actually Edinburgh. Edinburgh. I say Edinburgh. Edinburgh. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the real thing about pronunciation is nobody cares as long as you get your meaning across, right? Yes, you are correct there. In a vacuum, there will be no liquids because there's no pressure to hold it together. The molecules or the atoms, whatever state, whatever material we're talking about here, will have enough kinetic energy to just fly apart. Well, it's not. Is it the vacuum or is it the gravity? I don't know. It's hard to tell the difference between these two things. I tell you what, I am shocked. I tell you that we've made it this far. Try asking a Polish person about Rendsburg. Ratizabonia. I love trying to pronounce Polish words, like mostly because I know I'm bad at it, right? I am incredibly bad at it, which makes it just kind of hilarious, right? Okay, so 2 million meters, 2 million kilometers, not close enough. Not close enough. How close do you reckon we can get? I'm just going to leave that poll running until the end of stream, I think. Which honestly, not too far away now. Not too far away. I don't think we're going to make it till 9 o'clock. 100? Yeah, we could try 100. The fact that I'm still spinning is this because have we got like a mass imbalance? Is that what's going on here? If I spun round, would that be? I can't spin round. Well, that's kind of annoying. I mean, it's not annoying, but it's just mildly vexing. Mildly vexing. Okay, we'll turn that off now. And we will time warp via the power of physics round to the next one. Ooh, someone's voted for Venus. Oh, I'm about it. To be honest, Venus, one of my favourites. It has to be said. It has to be said. So I've shared this little tidbit of information about Venus before on stream, but I'm going to say it again. So we were learning about plate tectonics a little while ago and different phases and stuff that can happen during plate tectonics. Okay, and one of the things that we were talking about is what happens if plate tectonics was to just stop. You know, imagine it on the Earth, right? You got these solid lumps of excuse me, solid lumps of rock on top of all this magma, and the fact that there's like gaps in between lets the magma, and more importantly the heat, out of the middle of the planet, right? So it comes bubbling up, atmosphere gets hot, radiates out to space, right? Now Venus, it doesn't have plates, at least none that we can see at the moment, and if you take account of the number of craters on the surface of Venus, it should have volcanic flow. There's not enough craters on the surface of Venus that we can see to account for how many bits of rock we see flying around the solar system, right? There's a lot of rock in the solar system. And on geological timescales, a lot of it will hit a lot of planets. And so we should be able to see a lot of big meteor craters and stuff on Venus, but you don't see any of them. But you also don't see any plate tectonics. No. So what's going to happen is that the heat is trapped underneath the surface of Venus, and in a geological blink of the eye, so somewhere within 1 million years, that heat will build up and build up and build up until it actually starts melting the whole thing, and the whole crust overturns at once. It's called a stagnant lid phase, and it will just, the whole planet will melt, the whole thing will just, and then you'll have slightly colder lava underneath, right? But it's still lava, and for a little while, again, geological blink of the eye. But if you're a human on Earth, Venus will shine. Like, it will be a lava ball up in the sky for hundreds of thousands, if not millions of years. So yes, Landstrider, but if you couldn't tell by the way I went, it's one of those things that's pretty much been decided. Not decided, but like in the same way that gravity's only a theory, but nobody's flying off the face of the planet, right? It's one of those situations. Yeah, cool. All right, let's carry on. I'm gonna, and I just think it's really cool that one day some human somewhere, probably, maybe, will be able to watch an entire planet's surface melt. I mean, that's crazy. But of course, it happens. It has to happen. Like there's been points where Earth has been completely molten. Let's talk about the thing that made the moon. Are you guys aware of the way that the moon got made? So there was a smaller planet, about Mars size, just kind of doing its thing, chilling out. And then at some point, the Earth comes along and is like, "Hey there, little planet, how are you doing? Maybe we can hit each other." And Thea comes in. That's the small Mars-sized planet, and just kind of like glancing blow, right? It could have hit Earth straight on. It could have missed Earth, but no, it chose the option in between the two. It just kind of like spun it around it. And this sort of additional angular momentum ends up throwing a whole bunch of the crust up, and then you got the moon. And like, how crazy is that? I think that's, yeah, that blows my mind. All from these bits of rocks that 12 guys brought back with them when they went to the moon, just for a little jaunt, you know. It'd be nice if we had robots to do that again, hey? So one thing... Oh, excuse me. One thing that kind of confuses me... Not confuses me, but seems a little bit... weird... What do you think about the double moon theory? I'm not aware of the ins and outs of it. I'm guessing by the name that there used to be another moon that has left us. But yeah. Literally, as I was just saying, maybe you can fill me in about that one. Where Thea made two moons and one eventually smashed into the other. I feel like there would be ways of knowing. I feel like two things hitting each other would leave scars on the surface. I might be wrong there. I'm not a geologist. But yeah. I was just about to say something. I can't remember what it was. And that's what caused the moon to look like it does today. Okay, I mean, yes, yeah, that could be. My favourite thing about why the moon looks like it does today is when it was cooling down, the heat reflected from the Earth was why the side closest to us stayed molten for longer, and that's why it's smoother. But honestly, like, the moon's been facing us for a long time. Like, a long, 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 long time. And you remember these rocks that I was just talking about, yeah? So the backside of the moon is going to get hit more because we're in the way for the other side getting hit. That's my own personal theory. With all the igneous rock exposed to one side. Yeah, yeah. I mean, the moon is weird. Like, there's no batting about. The moon is weird, and there's still a lot of questions to be answered about it. How is Jebediah not dead yet? I mean, he's getting warm. He's definitely getting warm. We are 1,682 million meters. We can call it megameters if you want, above the surface of the sun right now. We're doing our best to bring this side down. It's still at 10 though, so it's gonna take a while. The backside has the good stuff. It's where the Soviets are hanging out, right? After Gorbachev mussed it all up, they took the they took the android Lenin up to the moon and kept him cool and powered by the helium-3 reserves up there, right? That's how they did that. I mean, that would be cool, right? There's a story there. Surely there's a story there. We should probably go back up to the other side and bring us down even further. I think making my burns this side, bit of a waste. Tell you what is a waste: the fact that I didn't put SAS on here. Have I seen the film Iron Sky? No, I hope that's like the plot of it. Apparently, the first images of the far side of the moon were taken on film, stolen from US-8 spy balloons. Not sure about the balloons there, Gary Gamer, but yeah, I could believe it. Spy satellites or whatever. You know, the whole reason that we made satellites was to keep an eye on each other. The whole reason, yes, but we're moon Nazis. Oh, great. Yeah, I'll check that out, man. I'll check that out. Most of the reasons that we've done most of the things in space is because we thought the other guys were doing it first. That's a weird motivation, but hey, it got stuff done. So that's the important stuff, right? I love it because once you start, I mean, it's not like I personally dug through the declassified materials, but you know, when people dig through the declassified materials, both the Americans and the Soviets were both like, they must be onto it. We've got to do it because they've got it. It's hilarious. I'm really interested to see how far down we can go. Also, how much more delta V... We didn't have this much delta V in this stage when we put it together. I'm fairly sure. Gary Powers getting shot down. Dude. Japanese movies are good. I mean, that's a bit of a blanket statement, actually, because, you know, there's a lot of Japanese movies that are terrible. Absolutely terrible. Oh, we've had 10 votes in the poll. Oh my gosh, this is. I feel like we've had some vote rigging there. It could be. That makes the second film about Inner Earth set after the first one. I love all the Inner Earth theories where they were like hollow, because honestly, the maths works. If we had a super dense crust. Hey Ridvan, how you doing? It's been some time. When did I last see you? It was a while ago. We're currently trying to make intercept for the moon. Any chance you might join me for some 7 days tonight? Oh, not this week, man. I'm afraid I am distance away. The reason that I was over here is the reason that I'm on this terrible internet with a horrible microphone and stuff like that is because I am traveling the country. I like the algorithm to remember I exist on a Tuesday, you know. So the Hollow Earth theories, right? Did you know that if we had the engineering prowess, we could build something like that called a shell world, where we had all the mass in the middle? Obviously, my favorite idea is to have a black hole. You know, have something that's got just a bunch of mass, right? It doesn't matter, neutron star, white dwarf, just something small, condensed, lots of mass, and then you go out to the point where 1G is, right? Because everything's got a gravity gradient, right? It's really strong up close and it's really weak far away, and you go out to 1G and you build yourself an orbital platform, right? So you have a bunch of things orbiting, like a bunch of things orbiting, hundreds upon thousands, and then with like magnets and station keeping, and then on top of those, or in a tube that you keep the orbiting stuff inside. That's my favorite one. Is you have like a hyperloop that orbits, and then you build stuff on that hyperloop, right? So you've got a stationary surface at the 1G point that's supported by things orbiting. It's great. Let me just the sun. There we go. That's easy. Also, incidentally, the sun, not Kerbal, the sun. There are places where it's called Kerbal, but not on the main map. Not on the main map, which is unfortunate. You know, that I wouldn't mind. Okay, let's see if we can kill. No, actually, let's just warp here instead. I don't know how far we're going. Traveling countries say, would you recommend Wales or Scotland more? Wales has the better weather. Scotland has the better, like, culture, history, stuff like that. Depends what you're traveling for. Depends what you're traveling for. Like, don't get me wrong. And Scotland's a lot easier to get around. Wales is almost split in two. South Wales and North Wales are almost two separate places. To the point of they're not really even connected by a rail network. It's terrible. We're pretty good with our rail networks around here, and it's not. But honestly, do both. Like, we're a small country. The whole of the UK is quite a small country. You can visit almost anywhere you like in a few days, right? If you've got a week, you can easily hit Cardiff, Aberystwyth, stuff like that. So now that you're an educated, upstanding citizen, are they ever going to let you visit Americas? I hope so. It is one of the things I need to check out, Landstrider. There's a few reasons that they wouldn't let me into America to begin with, and you know, I'll talk to you about those off stream. But I'm fairly sure now it's been long enough, and I've got reasons to be there that aren't. South Wales and New South Wales are definitely not connected, but no. South Wales and North Wales are not connected as well. Ridvan. Yes. Yeah, Canada is a choice. I'll quite happily pop there. Can we go back? Yeah, cool. This is good. I'm really surprised I'm not burnt up. Yes, you know what? Which section of Canada does he live in? I got to be. I need to know sections rather than province names. You know, I think I know where Quebec is, and I know where British Columbia is, and I think that's my knowledge of Canada done. I could probably name Toronto and Vancouver and stuff like that, but yeah, actual like, is the Yukon a place? Isn't that next to Alaska? Something like that. Anyway, yeah, he's in Quebec. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's actually kind of easy to visit. Yeah, why not? Why not? Okay, let's pop back out of here. I can't believe 1.3 million meters, and we're still not a toasty mess. I don't know how close we need to go, but we're going to get there. Oh, what was that? That even counter that we just missed there. I could have got an even counter. Also lives near there. Oh, great. You know what? I would love to just meet up with a whole bunch of you lot. You know, you Esk, Lord Raccoon. Yeah, just loads of people that we could that I know, but I don't know. You know, I think that would be good. Do you have a request? I don't, but I'll take a request. What's your request? Give me the request. No, honestly, I should have finished stream about 15 minutes ago, so... speaking of, send the poll. Venus, by the way, has been crowned as the top planet. That's cool. I kind of agree. I mean, given all the not all the balls of rock, because there are more interesting balls of rock out there, but given all the planets that we call planets, I think that's out there. There are some more interesting moons. If we're gonna get down to moon, I think we'll do the moon poll next week, if you remind me. There are some very interesting moons. Obviously, you got like Europa and Enceladus and places like that. Places that have got like lots of water. More water on Europa than there is on the whole of Earth, by the way. But also like Deimos and I always forget the second moon. What's the second moon called? Anyway, the moons of Mars. They're pretty interesting. They're just small little captured asteroids. Triton, possibly the most interesting moon out there. It was probably Phobos. Thank you, Super Gary Gamer. Triton, moon of Saturn, was probably a trans-Neptunian object, much like what's that over there? Much like Pluto is. It was its own little thing, and then it got too close to Saturn one day. Neptune. Too close to Neptune one day. I'll get it right. And it got captured into orbit, which in and of itself is weird, because if you're going into a planetary system, you've got a lot of speed, and that speed needs to be got rid of before you can stay in orbit. Obviously, moons or planets or planetoids don't have engines, so how did it stop? How did it stop, my friends? We'll figure that out one day, I am sure. There is a bunch of, I mean, there always is. No, Titan might be the other one we'd think. There's two very closely named together. It's really annoying. So Titan is the one that's all methane and ice and stuff. It's not ice. Yeah, methane for water, ice for rocks. That's Titan. Triton, which is quite similar, is around Neptune, and it's more frozen, so it hasn't got the liquid methane and stuff like that. Europa is the one that's all the water. That's basically a giant ball of water around Jupiter that, because it's moving in and out of its orbit, it gets squeezed and condensed and stuff, and ends up warming up all the ice. Okay, I'm just going to get this below 1, and we'll go see if we can kill Jeb. I mean, that's all I've been trying to do here, is just kill Jeb. I mean, like, really, wow. How hard is it to kill a Kerbal? Whew. I'm almost tempted just to, like, cheat myself some stability controls. Take a ticket. You know, there's so many interesting places out there, as I was saying. And that's before we even get into like the minor planets. Just everything's got its own little story, right? Own little story. I'm gonna do that. Oh, another. Thank you very much, another moderator that just handled this. Okay, there we go. 99 million meters. I thought we were already at million meters. What? Giga. Warp here. Alright, Jeb. You've got one mission, my friend. One mission. Where is it? Where is it? Ooh, it's gone. Ah, it's hot. Hey Proxy, how are you doing? What's that one moon with loads of geysers on the surface? Are we talking the ice geysers? Or are we talking Io? One of my favourites is the most volcanically active moon in the solar system. It's so close to Jupiter, that it is in the process of just like melting from the inside out, right? I cannot believe we're not there yet. You know what? I'm gonna pop. Am I gonna pop this? He's looking like he's having a good time, but he's not really, is he? He's not really. Ooh, first Alpha 20. Are we up to Alpha 20 already? My dude, my dude. Yeah, I mean, I would love to join you at some point, mate. I really would. Io, yeah, Io's covered in volcanoes. But places like Europa and Enceladus, the ones with the water, are covered in water geysers. You know, like, what's the name at Yellowstone? Old Faithful and places and things like that. Those type of geysers. The same situation is underway, but different heating mechanisms. But there are some similar situations underway on all these moons. That's the thing about science, or the thing I've been learning about science is almost everything is the same no matter where you go, right? Things are just similar. And it's why we can actually get a handle on anything at all. Oh, thank you very much, buddy. Thank you very much. Yeah, if we get free time, we'll definitely look into that. Definitely look into it. I don't know how much more I can do to try and kill Jeb now. I've been trying all stream. What is this? What is this? We got like 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Let's go back up to Apple Apps. Let's bring our orbit down just a little bit more. I can't believe it. The problem is these last bits are actually the hardest to scrub off. Because of kinetic energies and square numbers and stuff like that. I ain't gonna get into the real details of it, but because of all that, it turns out that these close things where you're going very, very fast mean you need a lot of energy to get rid of the speed. So it's a fun day in orbital mechanics. Fun day in orbital mechanics. Okay, we're gonna just cruise past this. I'm very interested in trying to figure out how far we need to get down. Like, who knew that we could still be viable at 100,000 kilometers? A million? Is that billion? 1 billion? So if we had a 1 here, it'd be a billion. So it's 880 something million meters. That's crazy. That's crazy. 700k rings a bell. Okay, I mean, I'll push it down to 6 then, just to be sure. Just to be sure. 700k does sound about right. But look at it. Look, we're just dropping these single digits here. If only I'd put some spin stabilization on here, we could just do it in a single burn. Oh no, stop. Then we spin. Thrust. I mean that's all space travel really is, right? Like wait, thrust. supposed to stop us, and then turn this on and see if it starts spinning us back. Yeah, there we go. That's nice. That's nice. Okay, because I stopped at the right time, this should mean that we have a nice slow pass round, and it's going to bring us down deep. So deep. We're still moving at like 5 kilometers per second. We're still shedding off as much speed as we can. These are very close to being out of fuel, but I think at about this sort of distance, we'll leave it. Are we going to leave it? You watch that space. You know what? I've not seen that SpaceX documentary yet, but that's cool. It's very good. That's cool. I would hope so. One thing that SpaceX have got is their PR game absolutely nailed. I mean, that's not the only thing they got. Obviously, they got a whole lot of stuff going for them, like their Raptor engines and stuff. But anyway, the thing that they've really got going for them is their absolute PR game. They are masters. You know, like, who even knows what Blue Origin are up to right now? But we all know what's going on with Starship. Oh, yes. It's kind of crazy, right? It's kind of crazy. Jeb's going to the oh, it's nearly there. Jeb's just off to the farm. Don't worry about it, guys. Don't worry about it. He'll be fine. I'm not sure how much closer we can take him. Is this like actual health bar here? And there we go. And with that, I am going to say thank you very much for joining me for this suicide mission of a stream. I will see you guys next week, where we're actually going to continue on with my career mode, because I have everything there and everything will be great. But I will see you then when we're going to do that. Bye.